Well, good morning. Well, it's been a while since we've done one of these video blogs. We're in Hertfordshire. We're in a place called Westmill Farm, and we're actually on a lake called Rib Lake. It's around about 12 acres in size. It's got 3 islands on it. We got here just on first light this morning. We took a slow stroll around the whole of the lake. We found a couple of swims we like. My swim's got a gorgeous island in front of it, around about sort of 40 odd yards range. I've already had the marker float out. I found depths between 6 to 9 feet and quite clear and sort of silty. I've put out around the distance sticks. As I say, it's around about 40 yards range. I've also matched the spod rod up to that, and I've started to spod out some mixed particle, hemp and sweet corn from dynamite baits. Over the top of that, I've also been putting out some chopped and whole complex T in 20 and 15 mil. Rig wise, I'll be using the Juggernaut leaders from Hybrid Tackle. That's fused to a lead clip. It's a 2.5 ounce pear lead from Frank's Leads. That will with the large ring on these things, will easily pull off. There is a little bit of weed out there, so just in case the fish does decide to get in the weed and snag up, that lead will come off easily. The hook link itself is 25 pound Conda. That's knotless knotted to a size 6 curved hook. This is one of their new curved hooks, and the bait, as I say, is complex T in 15 mil. So that's the rig and the setup. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a lovely cup of tea, and I'm going to hand you over to Keith and let him run you through his baiting strategy and setup as well. See you soon.
Hi, as you know, I'm fishing with Gary. We haven't fished together for a while, but nice to be able to get out, a nice time of year to get out, and a lovely morning, little bit of rain in the air. Gary's already told you about the lake that we're fishing. Following on that, I've had a word with the bailiff, trying to get as much knowledge as we can because we've not fished it before. He tells me that the average size fish is high teen, low 20. There are a couple of 30s in here, so a target to chase if you like. My swim, there is a tail end of a bit of a bar at about 50-60 yards, but I've got 10 foot of water. Pretty clear, but a good covering of blanket weed. Again, talking to the bailiff, quite a big head of silverfish in here, so I sort of went for a different option in baiting of an all boilie. So I'm same as Gary, using dynamite baits. This is the complex T, a great bait, strong smelling, livery sort of smell. So I've gone for the complex T, but I'm using that to bait up with because of the blanket weed. In my mind, I felt I wanted to raise the bait up so above it. So they've got a complex T washed out, so I'm using a complex T washed out pop-up, and I'm just sitting that above this blanket weed. Neither of us know, but if you do different options, you find out what goes. So that's my approach. Complex T to bait up. I'm doing some chopped and some whole. I'm using a washed out orange complex T pop-up, and I'm sitting that above it, just on the tail end of a bar. You can feel a little bit of bumpiness in the bar, but basically it is silted over a little bit. But as you pull the marker back, there is a little bit of bumpiness, which is made me happy. So that's my approach. Gary's approach is different. Some good target fish, lovely place, and it's day ticket. And the nice thing is, there's not many people on here, so that's brilliant. And we'll see how we go from there. So rig wise, I don't know whether you can see that, it's hard to follow in. As I did say that I was using a complex T washed out orange pop-up. That's the setup, if you can see it. That's what I'm confident with, that's what I've caught on before. Just to back it up, same as Gary, I'm using a Frank's Leads lead, again as Gary explained, with a big ring, so it pulls off easy, as I always like to drop the lead. So hopefully, next time we do a bit of filming, you might see something with that in its mouth, because that'd be great.
Well, good morning. It's 5:30 Tuesday morning. This is the first fish of the session. Cracking little low double common. This one couldn't resist the new complex T. I say, what a cracking start. Let's hope there's more to come. Well, good morning. Well, it was quiet night for us. Nothing to show in the night until 5:30 this morning, when you could see I had that lovely little mid-double common. This morning I've actually moved my spots. I've come away from the island because yesterday I was just terrorised by the birds. So I've, around about again 40 odd yards range, I found a lovely little clear area at the back of a little weed bed. And I've been spotting that again with the same thing, with the spot mix and the chops and the whole boilies. So fingers crossed, we might have some today. It is quite a hard lake here, we've been told. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, you had that nice fish, which encourages everybody.
Yeah.
Didn't really hear too much fish action in the night, crashing about on the lake. I had a roach just before dark, £1.5, cracking roach, not the target species, but lovely fish. Looked like I'd never ever had a hook in it. It was beautiful. As Gary said, there is bird life here, although I am in 10-foot water. And it just seemed that one of the other guys with us lost a couple, that the fish seem to be feeding, their feeding time seems to, we never know exactly, but seems to be more at night, and information we've gathered is that. So I'm going to wait until and spom out, just stick to boilie as well, broken boilie and whole boilie. I'm going to spom out just as it's dark to avoid the bird life, which there's a hell of a lot here. And stick with my guns. I've got a close in one, which is fine, which is funny enough, I had that roach on. I had another run on it, which come to nothing, could have been another roach, I suppose. And I'm just going to do that on a bag with broken boilie. So I think the two different approaches are a good idea, rather than put all our toys in one box.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I think tonight I'm going to move back to the island, because that's where I had the fish. And you say the bird life at night, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They seem to disappear at night.
That's right, yeah.
Luckily they don't start diving on your bait. So that's what we've been doing, just on dark, trying to get some bait out, because also other than like the bird life on the water, we've got to contend with like quite a few seagulls as well. So yeah, we're up against it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the first time we've been here, so you know, it's always a learning curve fishing.
Confidence is
yeah,
still high.
Yeah, we've still got confidence, you know.
And it is a social.
Yes, we've still got another sort of 24 odd hours to go. So
and I've got one more box of wine left. So
well, yeah,
you know, it's not time to go home yet.
Of course not. So right then, so we'll come back to you later.
Catch you later.
And, hopefully we'll have something to show you later. Till then, see you soon.
See ya.
There you go, folks. Another lovely common. This one's a little bit bigger than the other one. 16 pound 2 ounces. Came on a little pop up this time. This was a washed out, as like Drafty said, we're using washed out complex T pop ups. This came on a lovely little washed out complex T. What a stunning fish. Absolutely stunning.
I've got to come in with you, no?
Yeah, you've got to come in,
You've
mate.
got to look at this. This white is not damaged, because it's got it on the fin here. It's like orangey, look.
Yeah.
Orange and white.
It's like
And here, look. It's almost like a bit coy.
yeah, so it's been crossed with a bit of a koi, this one, then.
But nice big brother. Like power, didn't it?
Oh yeah, full like a diamond dome. I think we've got a little bit of footage on
It's sort of orange and white, yeah.
on camera of playing it, but
Yeah, I'll leave you
yeah, really put up a good account of itself, this one. Absolutely stunning fish. Well, there you go. Fish number 3 literally just put the rod out and it's ripped off again. They're definitely on the baited area. 20mm complex T, this one. Absolutely stunning. Not as big as the last one, but who cares? Cracking little common. Absolutely stunning. Right, I'm going to get this one back, get the rods back out again. Let's see if we can get another one. Another lovely double figure common.
blind.
Fish number 6.
Blind.
Just going over, just a tad over 13 pound. Another one that can resist one of the complex T washed out pop-ups. Cracking. Right, better go and get this one back. Let's hope we can have another one. Well, the moving those rods off the island this morning has really paid off for me. I've just had 3 fish in quick succession, all sort of low doubles. But they've obviously really getting their heads down on the bait on that spot now. I baited it up with around about 10 spods of the spod mix, and again over the top of that I've put the chops and whole boilies, and over the top of that I've been presenting a complex tea washed out pop-up. So that's the situation so far. Hopefully there's going to be some more to come. So I'll come back and we'll speak to you soon.
Right, okay then, so it's the morning of the 3rd day. We've done 2 nights, sessions come to an end. Not productive for myself, very productive for Gary, which is good, albeit neither of us had anything in the night. So it's a glorious morning to pack up. We're just letting bits and pieces dry out, typical, you know, autumn weather now. Everything's getting a little bit damp, but the morning's beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So that shone upon us because we did have a bit of rain at the start of the session. But it's been good. We've met good friends. It's been a social as well as a fishing. I mean, you don't want to make this fishing a bind, which we haven't, have we?
No, it's been brilliant.
But yeah, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Tested some bits and pieces out, which we wanted to do.
Yeah, I had that lovely, I had a lovely 17-pound, one just over 17-pound common just on dart last night, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
So that's sort of like, and that was really like the last bit of action, and again that came to the sort of same baited area that I'd moved off the island.
I will say that away from fishing, we was terrorised through the night by some sort of hedgehog who decided that he wanted to keep coming in the bivvy, and no wonder they're called hedgehogs, because certainly hog was the noise he was making, but he was quite a character, wasn't he?
Oh, he was, yeah. Like, I dropped a bit of spod mix on the floor, and all night they polished that off, and the noise, as you say, the noise from it, like, sort of really kept me awake most of the night. But yeah, it's been a fantastic session, hasn't it?
Yeah, enjoyed it. So time to go home, regroup, and get ready for the next one.
Yeah, so we'll hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah, take care.
Bye.
Bye.